As a parent, I started going around to a lot of educational institutions. I didn't really have a good experience with it. I didn't like a lot of things. There was too much color, there was too many big pictures, it was too cartoony, and my son was just not like that. And because I was already studying Montessori and I was doing a lot of Montessori at home, I had a space set up for him, we were studying at home, we were learning from a toddler level. So then I decided that this is what I want to do with my life. I've always been interested in managing a business, but with Afan, I kind of changed my direction. So we started opening this. So we opened up Red Maple, and we tried to give this space that is not here anywhere in Islamabad. Like, you look around all these educational institutes, it's a rat race over here in terms of, education.
There's not a lot of support. There's no actual conversation about the needs of the child. You have a very strange business model happening. You have 50 kids crammed in one classroom, one teacher haphazardly trying to manage them all. Because childhood is a really natural and personal experience, and we really do believe in that kind of childhood where we are both in the classroom ourselves. We are the only ones dealing with the children. Because we have the proper training that makes it safe for us to be around children and to know how to manage them, then we are the only ones who are interacting with the children and dealing with them individually.
And the main concept behind our school, our vision, is basically that individualized education for each child. Every child is different. You cannot put them in the same box and expect them to learn the same way. So our individualized education approach, every child is like, we do hours and hours and hours of observation. We figure out the needs of that specific child, and then we figure out the learning plan for that child individually. So that is like a very big point that you don't really get in a lot of places, but it's very necessary and important for children these days.
So the biggest difference is the child that you get out of Montessori education and then the child that you get out of traditional education. The child that you get out of traditional education is very frustrated. They are unable to regulate themselves. They are unable to do a lot of things because they have not been given the tools to do those things. Montessori has a motto: teach me how to do it for myself. That's what we want children to do. The Montessori child, on the other hand, when a child comes out of the Montessori program, it's a 3-year program, they are full of curiosity. They know how to do things. They are confident. They are able to emotionally regulate themselves. They know conflict resolution. They know what to do with their emotions. They know how to handle themselves in different situations. That child is going to have a better chance at their life than a child who is not able to do those things or who is not feeling like his needs are being met. So that is the child that you get from traditional education, because traditional education doesn't really focus on the child. So that is the biggest difference.
Basically, there is also an authoritarian style of teaching. Over here, we focus on the teacher blending into the background. We don't want the teacher to be the focus. The child is the focus. In the traditional classroom, the teacher is the center, and the children all have to do what she tells them to do. So over here, we are following the child. We are not having them follow whatever we are saying.